Securing financing for a business often comes down to choosing the right lender and navigating their specific application process efficiently. Newtek stands out as a major non-bank and SBA lender offering various financial products including term loans, lines of credit, and small business administration loans. Understanding the exact pathway to submit an application can streamline the entire funding timeline. The journey begins on the digital platform where applicants complete an initial pre-qualification form. This preliminary step takes only a few minutes and allows prospective borrowers to check their potential eligibility without triggering a hard credit inquiry. During this phase, basic information about the business, funding amount requested, and operational history are captured to determine which specific loan program fits best. Once pre-qualification is established, applicants are connected with a dedicated lending specialist. This professional acts as a single point of contact throughout the entire life cycle of the loan process. The specialist reviews the specific financial needs of the enterprise, helps outline the correct loan structure, and assists in mapping out a clear timeline for document submission. Gathering the required documentation is often the most intensive part of the process. Newtek typically requires comprehensive financial records, including 2 to 3 years of business and personal tax returns, current profit and loss statements, balance sheets, and a detailed business plan with financial projections. For larger funding requests or specific product types, collateral statements and legal documents, such as business licenses, registrations, and major contracts, must also be compiled. Having a strong financial foundation heavily influences approval odds. Newtek generally looks for established businesses with a solid track record of profitability and adequate cash flow to service the debt. Credit score requirements can vary depending on whether the application is for a conventional term loan, a secured line of credit, or an SBA-backed program, with many options requiring minimum scores generally starting around 650 to 700. Additionally, loans exceeding certain thresholds often require tangible collateral like real estate, equipment, or accounts receivable. Once all forms and financial documents are collected, the dedicated specialist helps package the file to ensure compliance with underwriting standards. While Newtek's internal team assists in filling out much of the required paperwork to reduce administrative burdens on the borrower, the underwriting phase itself involves a thorough review of the business's overall risk profile, cash flow reliability, and asset valuations. For conventional products or lines of credit, decisions can move relatively quickly, whereas SBA-backed loans require government review and typically take several weeks from initial submission to final underwriting approval. Borrowers should maintain open communication with their lending specialist during this window to promptly supply any supplemental information requested by underwriters. Upon successful underwriting and final approval, the formal loan agreement is issued. Reviewing the terms carefully ensures complete clarity on interest structures, repayment schedules, and any associated fees before signing. After the final documents are executed, funds are disbursed directly to the business account, ready to be deployed toward working capital, equipment purchases, debt refinancing, or major expansion projects.